Hello and welcome to 8th grade history. My name is Tim Cooper, and if you're watching this, your son or daughter is in advanced 8th grade U.S. history, meaning that they got nominated and accepted into 8th grade U.S. history with the advanced students in their grade. And so we wanted to take a minute to talk you guys through what that might look like for the next year. So first of all, a little introduction. My name is Tim Cooper. This is a picture of me and my family. My lovely wife, Ashley, who is an art teacher up at the high school. I have three daughters, Aubrey, Olivia, and Cameron, who are going into 11th, 9th, and 5th grade. And then my son Corbin will be a third grader at Sagebrush. That's my golden doodle dog, Clara. She will love you if you just pet her. I have coached and taught here for quite a while. I mentioned that I coach here because after school is kind of a tricky time for me. A lot of times with practices, but both lunch and before school, I'm always going to be available. So just a little forewarning there. In 8th grade American history, we cover from the creation of the Constitution up to about the year 1900. So we're really not covering a large span of years in American history. It's a little over a century, but we like to think that gives us plenty of opportunities to kind of slow down and get more in depth and give students opportunities to think about history. As far as grading and homework, grading will work like it has worked everywhere at Sheridan Junior High School. We're on a standards-based 4-3-2-1 scale. We try to make things as abundantly clear to our students as possible about what you're going to need to accomplish in order to achieve it at the level that you would like to achieve at. In this advanced class, we're always pushing, of course, for students that are going beyond that 3 level. They've shown that they can do it in the past, and that's why they're in this class. And so we want to keep pushing them and encourage them to achieve at their highest levels. In addition, this class might involve a little bit more homework than history or some other classes have in the past. It won't always be homework, but there's going to be more involved in advanced history than there has been in the past. Just a real quick plug for what I think is kind of most important. We really want all our students to become problem solvers. We want them to be, citizens who make a difference in their world. That's the biggest thing that I think drives. I think every teacher here, history and social studies at the junior high, and we feel that enable for them in order for them to be able to do that, that they need time to slow down and to think. It is our key belief that true learning is the result of thinking. And so, like I said earlier, we go slow through history, so we have opportunities to kind of dig our fingers into it a little bit and consider different perspectives, reason with evidence, build explanations, really dig into gray areas in history where it's not all facts and dates and black and white, but really understanding that just like today's a very complex time. Every time period has been a complex time throughout American history. And so we try to give our students as many opportunities to do that as possible. So that's just quick rundown of the course. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Again, my email is tim.cooper@scsd2.com. You can get a hold of me there. If you have any questions that are COVID or Corona related, then I would direct you to our school's website at scsd2.com. If you need anything, please let us know, and we'll try our best to meet all those needs. Thanks again for watching, and remember that you make America good and great. Have a good one. Bye.